Universal Orlando has become famous for the beverages that can only be sampled inside its theme parks. Well, this week we're going to discuss the signature drinks of Universal Studios Florida. This is episode 461 of the Unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. It's me, Tracy, with you for another, I always want to say evening, another moment, time, whatever. Yeah, Lee's looking at me already. Yeah, another ramble. That's good. Yeah. So as you can hear, oh, well, probably heard his eyes rolling. I've got Lee with me.
Hello, Ron.
And I've got Chris with me.
Hey.
And once again, we have Nicole. Hello.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Now, the reason very specifically that Nicole is on this show, because Nicole was instrumental in putting this list of drinks together, actually.
Oh, it was only fair.
She was my eyes in the park of getting me drinks menus from places I couldn't find online.
Ah.
Oh, and it was an excellent excuse, too, to try them all out.
That's it.
Any excuse is a good one.
There is a lot.
I'm excited for this one. This is what we're going to do, talking about the drinks, and this is in no way an exhaustive list, and if you think we've missed anything, please get in touch. Lee loves to get told off. And on this episode, we are going to go around Universal Studios Florida and discuss the signature drinks available around the park, and we're going to head clockwise, beginning at...
The Today Cafe.
Yes. They
have one signature drink, and that is their signature coffee, which I haven't had.
I can vouch for it.
Anybody?
Nope.
I've not.
I like that. I'm quite a coffee snob.
See, I don't do coffee, so that's...
Oh,
that's
yes, I'm
definitely
forgetting you
no
don't
for
do
me, yeah.
hot drinks, do you?
I like
Nope.
this. I like this so much. I was going to buy a bag of this
Oh, yes,
coffee.
you were.
And then I saw the price and backed away slowly. In fact, I didn't. I backed away rather fast.
She was like,
yeah, I'm not
is
doing
that for a bag? And he was like, yes. And I went, no, thanks.
Yeah, no.
Gillian would disagree with you. She was very disappointed with the coffee after going on your recommendation. Yeah, that's pretty much what I said to her.
Is that a 2 on our scale, or is that after blur?
No, it's like a 0.5.
Wow.
Oh, no, don't forget, Gillian doesn't rate them in numbers. She just goes, it's at the bottom.
Yeah. See, I don't rate Starbucks at all. I don't like it.
I am not a fan of... I only like
You're a
instant coffee
heathen.
for a start, so yeah, it all tastes like fag ash. For
can't-
those in America, that is cigarette ash.
Huh.
I'm also one of these weirdos that just drinks it black. So
That's how I am. Espresso on ice. It's just out of necessity, really.
yeah, just black Americano.
But again, it's cool that they've put, again, like we talked about last week, an original concept inside the theme park and had a drink that you can only get there,
It tastes even better out of a Today Cafe mug.
whether you like it or not.
Yes. And then we shall move on to the Duff Brewery.
Woohoo! Squishy. Raspberry lemonade, white cherry, or banana.
Yes. I've had white cherry.
I have never had one.
Yeah,
This-
I can't say that's what I go for when I go to
No.
the brewery.
Wait, this is just to clarify. This is the
Outdoor.
icy machines, right?
Yes.
And they put booze in there, right?
No.
No.
Yeah, these are non-alcoholic.
But
These are for the children.
no, but they do have separate machines that you can add or something like that.
Do they?
Yeah.
Do
they?
they?
Oh, they do. Because I remember seeing it on the menu. I think they have like margarita styles icy, and then they pour, like, they have a bottle, like you can add a shot of tequila in there.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And then this is a quick funny story on this. So when we get, we go there, we always get like the cup refill thing. So we can get water from anywhere, soda, whatever we want. And it includes ices. And so they do this same thing over right in front of Monsters Cafe, that little kind of pretzel icy stand that's right there. And I saw it. I'm like, oh, you have margarita ices. Is that included? She's like, yeah. Now, it didn't have the booze because you got to pay for that extra. But I was like, whatever. I take it back to Alexa. I'm like, look, they have margarita icy. Now, she just assumed that it had liquor inside of it. And she was drinking it all day. And she doesn't drink ices. And it was already watered down and kind of like grossed out. And she's still drinking it. She's like, man, I don't think I can finish this. I'm like, I don't know why you're holding on to it. She's like, I'm not going to waste any booze. I'm like, there's no booze in that. It's literally just icy. And she got pretty off at that.
So you saying
Bamboozled.
they do the
Yeah,
squishies with alcohol in, or just an icy?
It's an icy, and they add the alcohol in there.
Right, because these are specifically Springfield squishies.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Yeah.
I know I remember Jade having one.
Didn't she have, I want to say banana.
Yeah, well, so do I, but she hates banana.
I know.
Which seems weird, because I want to say that's what she had as well, but she doesn't like banana stuff.
Yeah, I don't know why I had a squishy, but I did.
Is it just like
it's an icy? And you know what? Every time I have an icy, I go, I don't like icies. Why do I keep buying them?
No, there you go.
I kind of like the Coke ones. I don't really drink Coke. For some reason, I just like drinking that.
Yeah, it's the texture. I used to like them until they, which I get it and I respect why, but when they did the paper straws, you start drinking icy out of the paper straws. It's something with the air because it's so light and fluffy.
Yeah,
it's weird, and just I can't do it. So so that's why I actually move on to the next option, which is a 20-ounce Duff beer on tap, you can do Duff or Duff Light.
Yes,
I will let you guys talk about this,
or both if you're really thirsty.
Yeah.
Not for me.
I do like a Duff.
I do too. I do too.
I'm not a big beer drinker, but I do enjoy a Duff. Like they're nice.
What's the difference between a Duff and a Duff Light?
There's an extra word in the second one.
I think one's more of like an amber and one's more kind of drinks just like, I guess, an American Bud Light or Miller Light. I don't ever get the Duff Light. So I get the Duff, which is a little bit more fortified. But
if I'm going to drink, I'm going to drink Duff.
Well, let's continue
Duff
talking
Light.
about Duffs. Not only do they have them on tap, but they also have them bottled with Duff Light, and want to add one on, Duff Dry.
I don't think I've ever had that one.
Didn't somebody tell us that's more like a cider?
I have no idea.
I've never seen it, but that's what I heard too. And I think I got to go keep an eye out because I do like a dry cider.
Which I don't
looks
drink
like you got to go back and
so.
drink.
Yes, sorry guys. I actually previous commitments. Got to go.
You have cell phone data, don't you? Just take your phone with you, and we'll do Nicole going to the park. Yeah, it'll be awesome.
Yeah, maybe if it's cider, maybe you should try a Duff Dry.
If it is a cider, we'll try it. But otherwise, I ain't touching any of them. I'm not a big drinker at the best of times, and I'm certainly not drinking that stuff.
You mean you weren't a big drinker?
I'm not a big drinker, therefore I'm not
Every
drinking
night.
beer.
Yeah, but we're recording. You'd have cracked open one.
No, I'll save that for tomorrow night for the England game.
See? Then we have a seasonal offering of Dufftoberfest.
It's delicious.
Yes.
Oh, Tracy's about to go against the grain then.
I was disappointed with it. I found it over hopped. And I like hoppy beers, and this was too much for me.
Yeah, because you like IPAs, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe for me the balance was out. Something just wasn't quite right.
Because you had that when we went to Stay and Scream in Springfield on the Friday night, Horror Nights of 2015, wasn't it?
I did.
See, this is our Stay and Scream of choice, and I think the first time I tried it was maybe 28, and maybe it's just been beaten into me. But man, that's like the lifeblood.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Maybe I've just been spoilt with Duff.
It's cool.
Maybe try it again too, because different seasons there's
Absolutely.
different recipes. So maybe that might be it too.
Yeah.
Might have tried two totally different beers.
And let's be fair, right? How many times have we been to Orlando at this point and tried things once and not liked them? Cowfish, I'm looking at you. And then tried it again and gone, actually, it's one of my favourite things ever.
Okay.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sticking just in that little vicinity there, we'll just hop across the way and go into Flaming Moe's, which is inside Fast Food Boulevard.
Yeah. So Flaming Moe.
Jade was obsessed with these
You
the
could
first
actually
time
get
we
these
came
at the
over.
brewery.
I know, but I'm trying to...
I'm just saying, for information.
You can get a lot of these drinks that we're going to talk about over this episode and the next one, whenever that's going to be, in multiple different places.
Okay.
But Jade was obsessed with these. It is I don't know how much they are now, but when we were there in 2015 and Jade became obsessed with them, it was an $8 fizzy orange juice.
It's not fizzy.
I gotta try it. I still haven't tried
don't?
this.
Never had it.
Oh,
It's a cool,
No, I
it's
don't
a
know.
cool experience for what it is with
Yeah.
a dry ice in it.
not.
But as far as a drink goes, it's just fizzy orange.
it's not
If I
fizzy.
did
It
it's
is
just in the
fizzy.
cup.
No, it's
Is
not.
it like a pop or a
No,
juice?
it's
soda?
like it's an insipid cordial type juice.
No, it was fizzy.
Huh.
It's not. It's only bubbles. It's bubbly because
So
of
it's
the
the dry ice that
ice.
gives it that.
Yes, it is not
Okay.
fizzy. It is flat as a fart.
That's a British term if ever you've heard one.
It tastes vile, in my humble opinion.
It wasn't vile.
It's horrible.
It's not horrible. It's just orange juice. It's just
I
not
don't like
very
orange juice
exciting.
anymore.
It's all about the Instagram worthy photo you get.
Well, I did it once.
Because I know before Diagon Alley opened, there was rumours of one of their drinks was going to be a Hogwarts Express tea, and it was going to have dry ice in, but they never ended up doing it. Which I thought would have been it would have worked better than a Flaming Moor, especially considering a Flaming Moor's purple. If you go by the actual cartoon,
But you also know that I'm very wary of this dry ice. Because we did have some
Yes.
escape.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ingest it,
Dead.
very dangerous.
Right? I think, that's
So
real.
we did die, yeah.
Oh
A
yeah,
young
some
girl,
girl over here in some nightclub had it, and yeah, she didn't last much
No.
long after drinking it. Anyway,
But it's like
Very
a
respectful.
So
flap
it's in
at the bottom, right?
like a cage at the bottom.
kind of.
It's like it's holes in-
We've actually still got one of the original cups that we had in 2015. It's still 6 years old at this point.
It's just
so
holes.
it's not. Yeah, it's just like it's not even sieve size holes.
No,
it's
they're quite
bigger than
big.
that. So if a bit breaks
As
off, it can come
if
through.
you poked through like with a straw,
Yeah.
that sort of size hole. And Jade burned a finger on some.
Because it's only like
Wow.
the cup
Yeah.
itself, and then the bottom bit where the dry ice is, it's only taped on the bottom of the cup.
Huh.
Gotta get one next time.
Yeah, I'd like to see it.
Danger. I like it.
Yeah.
All right. So if a Flaming Moe is not quite what you're looking for, you can go with the Groovy Grove juice. Groovy Grove juice? I was going to say Groovy Groove. Groovy Grove juice. It's orange juice, lemonade, and blood orange syrup, freshly prepared and served with a specialty garnish.
I want to know what the specialty garnish is.
Apparently, I just go to Flaming Moe's in this whole area with my eyes closed because I can't picture any of these right now.
I don't know this one.
I've had one of these.
This one sounds good though. I love anything blood orange. I love.
Mm-hmm. Same.
I have not had it. It sounds nice though. I do like orange and like a fizzy orange with blood orange syrup. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This one I haven't had, but a friend of ours had it when we were with him. I haven't heard from him for a while. It's
I have.
What was he called? What was his secret identity when he used to be on? I can't remember now. Anyway, the Mount Sportevelde apple drink. It's apple juice, Granny Smith apple syrup,
Yum.
lemonade, and fresh brewed tea, freshly prepared and served with the same specialty garnish that the Groovy Grove juice has.
We don't know it is the same one. You
It
are
will be.
speculating.
No, I'm not.
Sounds nice.
Never had it, but it does sound nice.
And it looked nice. I remember this. I mean, basically, you're looking at apple tea,
Pretty much.
which we like.
I like Turkish apple tea, so
Yeah.
yeah, I'd be all over that actually. It's weird. Like I think again, we talk about on this podcast when we go through lists of stuff like this, and you realize how much stuff there is, and then how much stuff you haven't actually tried.
Yeah.
Kind of got to get out of your bubble. I'm sitting here thinking, man, I could throw a rock to this place right now from my apartment, and I'm just like, I've never even seen this on the menu. What am I doing?
Yeah, because it's too easy. We talked about it a lot from when we come over next time. It's too easy to gravitate towards the things you already know you like, rather than go, do I want to risk getting something that I might not like, or do I go for the old comfort one that I know I love?
Yeah, it's that nostalgic comfort of a nice Duff beer that you can't beat
Yep.
unless you're Lee.
Yeah. Yeah, you stick with your Flaming Moe.
Well, I don't think I've had one. I think
Yeah, they're too expensive.
they are too expensive.
We also have the Mr. Teeny.
I've had this.
Yes, which is lemonade, pineapple juice, and blue curacao syrup. I looked up how to pronounce that. It is freshly prepared and served with a specialty garnish.
I enjoyed this. It was nice.
What was your specialty garnish?
I have no idea. It was about 5 years ago that I had
Spit.
it. It wasn't spit.
Hey, you're in Flaming Moors. You're in Fast Food Boulevard. It could be.
Could be a heat lamp dog.
Yeah.
The water.
Chicken thumb.
Is that your swizzle stick?
Yeah.
This looks nice.
Yeah, it is. I did really enjoy it. But yeah, I've left one off. I didn't realise, and that's Buzz Cola.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Which is weird. It has a weird aftertaste.
Is it supposed to be just a cola?
It is, but it's actually a diet drink. And I remember getting it with Darren, and Darren didn't realise that it was a diet drink until I told him, and he was like, "Oh, I wouldn't have got it if I'd realised."
I'm going to get this next time.
That'll be what the aftertaste is then.
Yeah,
whatever the artificial sweetener is.
Yeah, the aspartame or whatever. It's weird. It's not unpleasant.
Will be.
But it's not like nice. Like, just give me a Coke.
Okay, so heading into Diagon Alley next, we first hit the Leaky Cauldron.
Jesse's favourite.
Sorry, I pre-read that. Pumpkin juice.
Oh, you
The
heathen.
best
Right,
drink
Nicole.
on property.
Have you had pumpkin juice, Nicole?
Yes.
Do you
Yes, I
like
have.
it?
I like it when it's cool. This is really just a weird thing for me, but I don't know, because to me, I just taste like more of a apple cider as the base, I guess, and then with the pumpkin flavor, it's just too much for me in the summer. In the okay, don't laugh at me, but the cooler months in Florida, it hits a spot, and I really like it because it has like that little spice in it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's almost like the mulling spices, for like mulled wines and mulled ciders.
I wonder what it would be like warmed up, actually.
See,
Do you ever
I
listen
could think
to
of
me?
just warmed
No.
up with a shot of like Captain Morgan in it would be chef's kiss.
Oh, Christopher.
Well,
I'll stick to hot toddies.
well, we did the whole jack-o'-lantern.
Didn't we? I was giving my tour of Jaws references in Diagon Alley at Halloween Horror Nights on the Saturday night of the weekend. And just went, I'm not listening to this. Give me $20. I'm going to go and get a drink.
Yeah, came back with about $2.
So off she pops to the hopping pot, which we're going to get to in a minute anyway.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we'll get
I'll
there
talk about
because
that
that's
bit,
in
yeah.
there anyway. Yes.
But yeah, pumpkin
Yes.
juice, yes.
I like pumpkin juice.
Yes.
Yep. Seasonally, it's good. It's good.
Anytime.
I'll give it an overall thumbs up.
Yeah.
That'll do.
All
You
right.
can come back again.
All right. So if not, you can try the tongue-tying lemon squash, which is a sweet and tart lemon-flavored beverage served with squashed lemon.
Lovely. I've had this
Yum.
before. It
Refreshing.
is very tart. If you like proper bitter lemon stuff, yes, it's amazing.
Okay, so kind of like a tart lemonade is what we're going for here.
Oh, it's so good.
Ooh.
I'd try it.
Yeah,
Yummy.
that's the citrus that you kind of need when it's 90 degrees and you're just so sweaty. I feel like that's what you need to cut it. That sounds nice.
Yeah, it is. It is really good.
Yeah.
And the Otter's Fizzy Orange Juice. I haven't personally had one, but I think Jade had one and we tried it. And it's an effervescent fresh orange beverage with notes of vanilla and cinnamon. I mean, what's not to like?
The word effervescent
Fizzy.
throws me off a bit. It just makes me think of hangover cures. Oh, well, it would be a good hangover cure, actually, with the cinnamon in it. And the fresh orange, the vitamin C. Have we stumbled upon the Wizarding World's hangover cure?
Maybe.
We understand now. Okay. Heard.
We're staring at you, Alka-Seltzer.
The glass that it comes in like has a really heavily sugared rim as well. It looks pretty awesome.
Ooh.
Yeah, it is. There's some really good drinks in the Wizarding World, actually.
Yeah. We also have the Fishy Green Ale. Smooth and creamy with notes of mint and cinnamon and popping blueberry fish eggs.
Anybody tried this?
No.
No, but I'm down for the fish eggs.
Right. So the story goes that we went to Leaky Cauldron for lunch one day and I was determined I was getting this. So we rock up to the ordering section and we order our food and then Jade has this, Tracy has that. And I'm like, I'd like a fishy green ale, please. And the team member goes, really? And I was like, yes, please. And he went, are you sure? And I went, yeah, I want to try it. And he's like, I wouldn't if I was you. And I was like, but I really want to try it. And he's like, honestly, I wouldn't. So I went, oh, can I have something else then, please? And I didn't get it. And it's like, when has anyone ever talked me out of anything that I want?
Do you know what, though? In retrospect, that's bad. He
Oh,
shouldn't
yeah.
have
Oh
done
no,
that.
it was funny though.
They
But I
did
do
that
want to
same
try
thing
it.
to me there, just not to deter from that. But when I was trying to get like I forgot what they call them there, but they're basically empanadas. And I tried to order that.
Pasty.
And
It's a pasty, Chris. Come on.
Empanada.
No, it's a pasty, not an empanada. We're not in
I'm
Mexico.
like, oh, how are these? Are they good? I like to try it. They're like, no.
See, and I love them.
I wouldn't get it if I were you. I'm like, okay, then I guess I won't.
Oh man, see, pastry's not a huge thing in America, is it? You don't have like pies and sausage rolls and stuff like we do over here.
We wrap anything in pastry, to be fair.
Like pastry's huge over here, so the fact that they've put them in there, you have to have them. Have you had them since then, Chris, or not?
No,
Get
no.
them tried.
You have to go and have one.
I eat a lot of pasties. What do you call them?
Pasties.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of that down here in South Florida. It's just everything is thrown inside of, bread. And we call them empanadas or
Yeah, but
whatever
it's
the
not
case
bread,
may
it's
be.
pastry. It's different.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Because it's
maybe I'll
flaky.
try it.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're really good. The only thing is, I think in the last maybe 6 months, I'm pretty sure the price has gone up.
Oh, probably.
I want to say it was from like $6 to $9.
Wow.
So making it about $3 a piece, which that used to be my kind of go-to thing, and now I'm like,
It's not bad,
maybe
actually.
not. I might as well get.
Because they're not that big either.
No,
Right.
they're not. They're not. Plus, you're sharing it with somebody. It's just they're over in 2 seconds. So for
Trixie does not
$9,
know
Well, I
that
was
word.
just about to
No,
say,
I
Chris,
do
are you
not
pulled
do
out?
sharing.
What is this
Trixie's
word
like,
share?
what is this share you talk about?
Ew. This is my food. I share other people's food. They just
Yes.
don't share mine. Yes.
It's not a two-way. It's a one-way door when it comes to sharing with Tracy. Not a two-way door.
I actually shared food with Jade today. So there you go.
Bloody hell!
I mean, I was hoping she liked it and she'd eat it, but she didn't like it, so I had to finish it. So there you go. This one, I mean, the idea of a mint drink doesn't appeal to me.
Like a mint julep.
Well,
I definitely want to
mint
try
and
it.
cinnamon together. I'm not
I've
sure.
heard it tastes like toothpaste.
Wonderful.
Huh.
And I'm not a huge boba fan.
To me, it just feels like they took a dartboard with different flavors. And went,
Yeah.
chunk, chunk, chunk. They're like, all right, fishy green ale it
Maybe
is.
they did. It's a weird thing.
It's a very strange combination.
That being said, I'll still try it.
I'd be interested to see like where because obviously there's drinks on here that I have saved for Hogsmeade because there wasn't much over there. So we're not going to talk about very specific Wizarding World drinks on here. But there was ones in the book that were very much part of the books and the films and stuff. And then they came up with these ones. Like, where did you get the ideas from these? Where did these come from? Like, what made you think, let's do fishy green ale as a wizarding drink? I wonder where the inspiration come from.
Somebody was drunk
I mean, that's quite possible.
with a dartboard.
Quite possibly.
Peach and ginger together and throw some mint with eggs of fish.
See, I like the sound of this next one, actually.
Peach tree fizzing tea. More teas, jeez. Fizzy but smooth with flavors of fresh peach nectar and ginger.
Chris, you know it's supposed to be an English restaurant, and we're all about the tea in this country.
I know.
It sounds really nice. I love ginger. I like peach. And if it's an actual, like, a iced tea, it sounds really good.
I'll try it.
But,
I don't like fruit teas.
well, me either, to be fair, but
But I would try it. But it's not going to be hot, so that's a different thing. I think it's the word tea that's throwing me off.
So you just like hot herbal teas, right?
not
No.
even so much like that. Just hot tea, but not like flavoured
To be honest, I
ones.
just like coffee.
She just, yeah.
I-
I'm the tea drinker in the
You are
house,
now.
me.
Since I stopped drinking milk, I can't drink black tea. No, try it. Because in my head, it's tea. For me, tea's hot. That's what's thrown me. So if just peach tree fizzy, a fizzy peach tree or something like that, I wouldn't be second guessing it.
But again,
Yeah, I could see how seeing that hot sounds weird.
Yeah.
If it's like cool and crisp,
Yeah, it sounds refreshing.
whole different story. Yeah.
so again, going back to
that.
what we talked about earlier, there's 5 drinks there, 5 signature drinks in the leaky in the leaky cauldron, and there's only really me that's tried any of them.
Let's face it, there's dragon scale.
But you know what I mean?
That's what I go for. So,
Yeah.
for breakfast.
That's our disadvantage.
We're finding the
Go for
alcoholics
Dragon
here.
Scale
Yeah.
and Wizard's Brew.
Yes. Wizard's Brew as well. I couldn't think what that was called. Yes. So we're done with the leaky cauldron. So
obviously, like I say, there's some very obvious omissions there, but I'm leaving them to the other park.
Yeah. So we are going to head round and park it and cark it market.
Bum bum.
And there we will find the Fountain of Fair Fortune.
Yes. And one of the top items to get here is actually the fire whiskey, which is definitely never, ever, ever added to butterbeer. Ever.
No.
Not butterbeer.
Don't ever add it to pumpkin
So this
juice.
brings me to the conclusion of our Halloween Horror Night story. So she went, I'm not listening to this you're talking about. Give me $20. And off she pops and comes back with the signature drink of UUOP
created
called...
the jack-o'-lantern.
You couldn't even remember that, could you? And she'd come in and I was like... So after I'd finished and she'd finished my tour and she'd finished now, and how was it then? When she gave me my $2 change out of 20. And she went, it was a bad idea.
I apologise to everybody who tried it and was going to try. Don't ever do it. It's a bad thing. I did a bad thing, is what I said. I tasted the fire whiskey. It was nice. I'm not a huge whiskey fan. I get shouted at because I like Jack Daniels, and apparently that's not whiskey.
Stuart.
A lot of people shout at me for that.
Chris is very...
But it is probably because I drink it neat by the bottle as well.
Mm-hmm.
We don't talk about that night. But yeah, the fire whiskey was... I couldn't drink it as a drink by itself. And actually, I would try the jack-o'-lantern again. The problem, I think, was they put ice in the pumpkin juice.
Yes, you did say that.
And I don't like that.
Wait, the jack-o'-lantern is pumpkin juice with fire whiskey?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you made that or they sell that?
No, they don't sell it. The same
and you're not allowed to put it in, so you have to walk away.
Yes.
Saying, where's
Go
he
hide
gone?
in Nocturne and just do some potions really quick.
I just stood near the bin, dumped the cup in and dropped the empty cup.
Because I seem to remember when fire whiskey became a thing.
You had to drink at the bar, didn't
No, you could actually. They would put
right.
it in stuff for you, and then they stopped people doing that. Whereas they started making people drink it at the bar as a shot.
Yeah.
Could be just one of those things that JK doesn't like.
Yeah, probably.
Because,
Probably.
like, even at Florian Fortescue's ice cream shop, I mean, I've said this before, but they won't let you put a topping in butterbeer ice cream.
No.
I wonder if you could get a cup of toppings on the side.
That's what I did, right?
Yeah, there you
and
go
the lady
then.
figured out halfway through and started giving me a problem, but I walked away before anything else happened.
God.
Yeah,
It's
it's so
ridiculous,
weird,
isn't it?
Because I asked them, like, "Oh, can you put a topping?" We're not allowed to. I'm like, "Okay, can I have a side of crushed waffle cone?"
Just
Sure.
so bizarre, isn't it? It's like
It's
the same,
really
like, you can't put toppings on it, but you also can't get, like I said, you can go and get lavender and Earl Grey, because you get 2 scoops in each one. You can get lavender and Earl Grey and Granny Smith's or whatever it is, the apple pie one. But when it comes to butterbeer, you can't get butterbeer with a scoop of something else. It has to be 2 scoops of butterbeer, which is so bizarre. I mean, I don't see the issue with it. It's like, is she that bothered that people are trying it with other stuff?
That's the IP integrity thing always kind of got me, which I get it when it's, maybe line of sight and just blocking out buildings.
Yeah.
You're not looking at Simpsons behind, but when it comes to the food,
I think it's a control freak kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like Jimmy John's didn't like salt and pepper, so he got rid of it in his restaurants.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Okay.
Yeah, people are crazy.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
Truth.
Dragon scale.
Yes, I
As a
like
non-beer
dragon.
drinker, what is it?
It's a dark.
Yeah,
Quite
amber
dark.
lager.
Yeah, it's almost bordering on a ruby actually.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no idea what you're talking
I
about.
love ruby ales.
Hello?
It's a rich ale.
Mm-hmm.
It's meaty.
Ugh, all tastes the
Yeah,
same.
lots of flavor to
Yeah,
it for sure.
I like this. Yeah, depth. Yes. Lots of
What's
aromas.
the one that they mix the cider with?
You can't talk about that yet. We can't talk about that until we get into Hands of Adventure.
Nix that comment out.
It'll still be there, but it gives people the excuse to come back and listen to when we do Hands of Adventure.
I recommend a dragon scale.
Yeah.
As soon as Lee's wanting to fight, I'll go and beat him up while you lot have an ad break.
Have you taken a stroll down Diagon Alley and visited Gringotts Bank? Taken a ride through New York with Jimmy Fallon? Visited the Truffula-trees in Seuss Landing or hung out with a real-life Transformer? No? Then what are you waiting for? At Universal Orlando Resort, there truly is an option for everyone. Or if you're leaning a little more towards pixie dust rather than wands and potions, Disney destinations around the globe await your arrival. No matter the adventure, our sponsors have you covered. Be sure to let the experts at Mouse and Muggle Travel Company take care of all your travel needs, earning the distinction of being an earmarked agency specializing in Disney destinations, as well as becoming one of the first to be named a U Preferred agency with Universal Parks and Resorts Vacations. Mouse and Muggle Travel Company will ensure you receive top-rated customer service. Just visit mouseandmuggle.com to fill out a no-obligation quote request, or send your request to info@mouseandmuggle.com. Their team can take care of you no matter where in the world you want to go. With a flick of their wand and a little bit of pixie dust, the process will be so seamless, some might even say it's simply magical.
Welcome back. And we are going to continue our look at the signature drinks of Universal Studios Florida. And we're going to move on to Eternal's Elixir of Refreshment, which is still inside Diagon Alley. Now here you can purchase your Gilly Water.
Your very expensive bottle of Gilly Water.
Yes. Go to Gringotts Bank for a loan first. And then add in the elixir of your choice and choose from.
The Draught of Peace.
Can I just say something? Can I just say something, please? It's got another one of these British American things. It drives me at the wall. I'm sorry, Nicole, that you're going to get this. That word is draft.
Draft.
That's draft.
That word is draft.
Yeah.
That's definitely draught.
It is draft.
And I have draft. DRAFT.
Yeah, that's a different word.
That's a different draft. That is a draft as in wind. This is a draft as in, well, it can be used for a number of different things. If you draft up a picture or drawing, draftsman.
Yeah. All right. Draft of Peace. Yes. It's a whimsical, mouth-watering fruit punch.
At least you get a fruit punch for that.
Sorry, look, I didn't pick you out, Nicole. If Chris had said he'd have got it as well. So.
Oh, no harm done.
I have never been here, by the way, so I haven't tried any of these because I begrudge spending whatever, like $8 on a bottle of water.
Yeah.
Can you buy the
elixirs mix it for
without?
You.
I don't know. What was that, Chris?
I thought they mix it for you.
No, you just get the little thing, don't you? I don't know.
I think you got to mix it yourself. I think it's just like a little potion. It's kind of like the, in my mind, I'm like, this is just a very expensive Mio energy drink.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's the flavor.
It's like those Ribena squeezy.
Yeah.
It's a Robinson squeezy
I think
pouch.
it's quite a cool idea, but it's just overpriced for what it is.
For like the kids, you know what I mean?
That's
like,
what I'm
kids,
thinking.
bugger that, they can go to the water fountain. Wouldn't pay that price for a kid.
Here, son, try this Draught of Peace.
Well, the next one up is the Babbling Beverage. I mean, they all actually sound really good, and this one is a calming berry flavour with blueberry, blackberry, raspberry, and cherry. There's one, and one of these things isn't like the rest. Blueberry, blackberry, raspberry, and cherry.
Chaberry. And one of these things is vile.
I like the sound of that, actually.
Nope.
I like mixed berries.
The blackberry will overpower it. Blackberry's too strong a flavour. Sorry, I have opinions.
By the way, before we get into the rest of these, other than I know you haven't and I haven't, Chris, Nicole, I still keep wanting to call you Michelle. Nicole, Chris, have you sampled any of these?
No.
No, we're terrible. No. Nicole literally...
I mean, this one intentionally, because it looks cool, but I'm like, no, what is this?
Have I been in Diagon Alley and taken a picture of like just a little photo shoot
of
all these? Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, we've all done that.
Have I drank one?
No.
I would like to know if you can buy the elixirs separately.
Because that would be pretty cool.
I think you can.
Because I just stick that in my Dasani.
Because they're actually cool little bottles that they come in as well.
Yeah, I must admit, I would love to have a range of bottles on the shelf.
Yeah, they look like those.
To me, exactly. It just seems like something that you would purchase, and I would just be like, okay, well, I'll keep this here and just not open it.
Yeah, they look like
those. You can get it through TSA.
Those cool little potion bottles, don't they? They are pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're cool.
So, because you're in Florida, you're going to need some fire protection potion.
Nothing to do with the dragon, then.
Yeah, just walking around, you'd get on fire.
Yeah.
It is cooling watermelon flavor with peach and strawberry tones.
I love how it's very posh. It's a cooling watermelon flavor with peach and strawberry hints. It should say hints with hints of peach and strawberry. Sounds all right.
Yeah.
Reminiscence of the beach.
That to me just sounds like heartburn in a drink.
Oh my God.
And I don't like strawberry drinks.
Jesus. It doesn't say it's a strawberry drink. It says
strawberry
tones.
I don't like artificial strawberry. So, shall move on to the elixir to induce euphoria.
We're not selling these very well, are we? Sorry, Ali, if you're listening.
Which is a happy pineapple flavour, which is much better than sad pineapple.
Is it though? How do you know? Sad pineapple might taste better.
I think it would taste bitter.
Ha ha!
And it has hints of green apple and mint. This actually sounds really nice.
Yeah, this sounds nice.
Sounds
like
refreshing. Sweet and refreshing.
I would like to try them all, but again, I'm just not buying an $8 bottle of Gilly water.
So you can just buy that and then put it inside your champagne and you have your own mimosa.
Champagne? How posh is Chris? Do you carry a bottle of
Breakfast
champagne around with
champions.
you at Universal?
You don't?
No, I don't.
How
Chris and his bottle of Cristal.
You're missing out.
Wow.
Yeah, what a turn that took. And speaking of turns, let's head away from Diagon Alley and we'll continue clockwise into San Francisco, where we will hit Chez Alcatraz.
Another place I've never had anything from. But we're getting into the realms of stuff that I want to try, but I don't know whether it would be a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be quite funny.
Yeah, this place is fun. It's actually where I met Darren and had some drinks with him for the first time. So starting off, we have the Ocean Attack, which is Don Q coconut rum, blue curacao, Sprite, pineapple juice, and just a dash of grenadine.
Just a dash.
See, I don't like the sound of this because I'm not a massive fan of coconut, but I just want one just to get the
I'm the one that
show.
doesn't like coconut.
Coconut rum is like Bacardi, isn't it? It's disgusting.
No, Malibu.
Oh, Malibu. Sorry,
Malibu,
yes,
yeah.
Malibu. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good one.
No.
But the show you get when you order this drink is awesome, especially if you get Murph.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I just want it, and I'd just tip it. I'll give it to someone else. Does anyone want this? Just to see that, because it's cool. It's awesome. But
He's like a cult following on
oh
Facebook.
yes, he really
Yeah.
does. Has anyone had this?
I've smelt it.
Didn't Michelle have one when
Yeah.
we were over in February? Yeah.
It was freezing.
Chris, you must have had one.
No. So, I'm a creature of habit, and I always go for the rum neuralizer.
Spoilers. We haven't got there yet.
I always just
Quick,
bleep it
use a
out.
rum
People will be
neuralizer.
like, what is that?
Yeah.
Bleep. But no,
Yeah,
I try this.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound bad.
I would have a sip of somebody else's, but that's it.
Yeah, see, this is just a sweet tooth thing. I actually made up at my bar in Texas for Shark Week. I totally ripped this off. I'm not even going to lie. I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. And I bought the little shark gummies and I did the grenadine.
Nice.
Yeah, I did the whole thing. I even went on Amazon and purchased a little guy, the rubber guy, which
The hand shark?
and nobody seemed to really laugh at me when I did it. So I was like, all right, well, I'll just be over here then. But yeah, it's a sweet and tropical drink.
Yeah.
So yeah, bring your sweet tooth.
I
That's for
really
sure.
don't like
I like a little more
coconut.
gusto in the drinks. That's probably why I don't get this.
Yeah,
I'm not big on mixing sodas in my drinks either.
yeah.
Chris likes drinks that evaporate.
Yes. All right. So up next is the Alcatraz, which is 3 olives vodka, Chambord, triple sec, Sprite, soda water, and sour mix.
So what's 3 olives vodka? Is that actually an olive flavored vodka?
No, it's just a brand. I'm assuming that since they're not saying a flavor, because 3 Olives is a big, I guess they do produce a lot of flavored vodkas, but it looks like this is just their,
Just the plain.
Yeah. I think so.
straight to it vodka. You get the flavor and all that other stuff, which is a lot.
That sounds really good.
Little raspberry, yeah. Citrus, raspberry.
As I say, it's an awful lot of alcohol for someone that doesn't drink an awful lot, so I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
Well, buy it. Give it to me.
yeah.
I don't think that defeats the object, Chris, to be fair.
For me, I
I
have
don't drink vodka, but I do drink free vodka. So
yeah. See, with vodka, I have to be careful because if it's because there's 2 types, isn't there, of vodka?
Potato vodka.
and is it wheat?
Don't
A
know.
wheat
Yeah,
vodka.
kind of wheat based.
I can only drink wheat based.
Like the French style.
I'm not quite fully allergic, but I get very ill if I drink the other vodka. So as soon as I see
my
vodka,
face
kind
gets
of
bright red.
I get
Tracy gets that.
well, I get that with anything. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's
same.
as soon as I see vodka, I kind of go, okay, no, I'm out. It's not worth the risk. But depending on the vodka, that sounds really good, and it could be worth the risk.
Yeah.
How, like, obviously my experience of drinking alcoholic drinks inside Universal Studios Florida is during Halloween Horror Nights, and it's just like drinking a weak punch. How strong are the drinks from Chez Alcatraz?
They're a good amount. I mean, depending on what you get, right? Some of them are on the lighter side, like that. I mean, personally, I think the Ocean Attack's on the lighter side, just because Don Q coconut rum is going to probably have maybe 35-40% alcohol content in there. But if you got something stronger, it'll be strong. It's nothing compared. Like Horror Nights, we've talked about this before. Horror Nights signature drinks have always been basically almost no alcohol in there. And as of recent years, it's just juice at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were. Like I say, I chugged, I think Andy got us one, I can't remember which one it was from, and we went over to, it was from the drinks truck at the front of Kid Zone, and we went over to Monsters, and there was no line to get in, and they obviously wouldn't let us go in for the drinks, so we had to chug them out. And me, being the lightweight that I am, if I'd have chugged half a drink with even a remote piece of alcohol in it, I'd have been on the floor, and it was just like, oh, okay then. That was like a waste of time.
Yeah. And it's just a Horror Nights thing, because for the food festival that they just finished wrapping up, they had a bunch of drinks there, and there were actually, some of them were pretty high in alcohol content. So I think it's just a Horror Nights thing that they don't want people.
They already know people are pre-gaming and showing up with a liquor jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so the next one on this list is it actually sounds quite nice, actually. I think I would try this.
Yeah.
The Cranberry Lemon Splash, which is Deep Eddy Lemon Vodka, soda water, cranberry, and simple syrup. Actually sounds quite refreshing.
Okay. Vodka,
I would try that.
Yeah. Sounds nice. Yeah. We also have,
This one sounds like put you on your arse drink.
this sounds like what I would, again, depending on the vodka, I would try a Ruby Paloma, which is Deep Eddy Ruby Red Vodka, Margaritaville Gold Tequila, Sprite, soda water, and a salted rim.
No thanks, I don't want my rim assaulted. I mean, I've never had tequila, so I don't know.
I've had bad tequila. I need to have some decent stuff. All right. Rather have a beer.
Yeah, and bad tequila's bad.
It was a shot that came free with another drink. And I was like, screw it.
Yeah.
And you're mixing vodka and tequila here, so never a good combination.
But, it's got Sprite,
Yeah.
so it'll be all right.
Well, there you go.
So there's that.
The salted rim.
Next up, we have a San Francisco Bay Breeze. And this is Don Q coconut rum again, cranberry and pineapple juice.
Yeah.
Sounds quite tropical again.
It does, but it's coconut rum.
Cranberry. Ugh.
No, I like cranberry.
No, that's like when you're sick, you drink cranberry.
Something. It's something.
Yeah.
It's definitely something.
It's something.
Someone's going to have to explain what this first bit is of this next
I
one.
don't know.
All right. So we can do the Escape, which is Crown Royal, Captain Morgan, peach schnapps, splash of sour mix, and Coca-Cola.
Right, what is Crown Royal?
Canadian
It's a Canadian
whiskey.
whiskey.
Okay, oh god, that sounds lethal, that then. Whiskey, rum, and peach snap.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yes.
I don't know what's up with this theme of mixing different alcohols like that. Like, it's just blue Long Islands everywhere.
I was going to say it's a Long Island.
It's like
I'm in.
they're just like takes on Long Islands because they're like, here's this, here's that.
That's the Long Island I can drink because there's no vodka in it.
Right.
And I love
Do you want to get faced? Here's vodka and tequila.
Yeah.
Enjoy. Yeah, that's pretty whiskey and rum.
It doesn't sound like a
And
good
a
idea,
liqueur.
does it?
I haven't touched rum in 2 years.
No, me either.
No, that was the bad night.
Ooh, strong water, here you come.
Nope, even there. The cocktails I had, I was just like, no rum.
They were expensive, I know that.
No
much.
rum.
Uh-huh.
Oh, can't even think about it yet. 2 years.
Yeah.
It's too soon.
That's because we haven't hung out yet, Tracy. Don't worry. Change that.
No, I drank a very, very large bottle of Kraken rum in about 2 hours.
I think.
Oh my God. I didn't even start to sober up enough to get a hangover for 2 days.
I didn't get out of bed till 3 o'clock the next day, and she was up at 7.
Yeah, I was up at 7, went for a 5K.
That's why.
Yep.
I think what we have planned for the Saturday night of the weekender could be interesting if Tracy's led astray. And I think being in that environment, she could well.
I'm very easily led astray nowadays. Yeah, tried being an adult, didn't stick. Been a teenager again. And we have the Bruce, which is Margaritaville Gold Tequila, Grand Marnier, Triple Sec, Sour Mix, splash of orange juice, and a salted rim.
No one. Why do they keep trying to force this as salted rim onto us?
Better than salted
What's
nuts.
Grand Marnier?
Grand Marnier is orange, like an orange liqueur.
Yeah,
Okay.
orange liqueur.
That sounds all right.
And Triple Sec is also orange, so it's going to be very orange.
Mm-hmm, yeah, that's pretty much Triple Sec is the same. It works the same function as Grand Marnier. So that's just a citrusy.
They want the fancy words in there.
Yeah, I have Triple Sec in the cupboard.
Interesting how this is the Bruce. Do we know if you ordered the Bruce, do you get the same show that you get with the Ocean Attack? Because surely you should do.
No grenadine, because the grenadine is the blood.
Yeah.
True, yes, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fair
This
point.
is just a margarita.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much margarita.
I've never had a margarita. I do want one. They look cool.
Never, ever?
No.
Oh.
Nicole, right, to be fair, until...
He drinks pumpkin juice,
until
Nicole,
about-
so that should explain everything.
I'm the pumpkin juice.
Until about 3 years ago, I'd been teetotal for 15 years.
Yeah.
And now he's the drinker in the house.
Not really.
All right, we got some work to do, is what you're saying.
No.
Oh, he's not a good
because I am
drunk.
a lightweight as well.
I'll bring the Pedialyte.
It's me that has to deal with the aftermath.
Yeah. See,
That's how you dare.
Pedialyte all day.
They just take turns giving each other just, hell for everything.
Drunk or sober.
True.
Next up, we enter Universal Studios Florida's signature restaurant, Lombard's, for their signature cocktails.
We've got a lot of drinks still to get to. So, the Lombard's Margarita. Again, never had one, but hey, it is 100% Corazon Blue Agave Tequila. So, if that's the case, then there shouldn't be room for anything else. But apparently there is. There's Cointreau liqueur, Gran Gala, lime, and whatever the hell agave is.
Lee, I have to do it to you now.
Go on.
Agave.
Agave.
Thank you, because I was thinking, I'm pretty sure that's agave.
I have no idea.
That
It's
is
a
so nice.
sweetener.
Okay.
Well, it's what they use to make tequila, and they agave by itself is a sweetener for the drink.
And coincidentally, the only thing missing here is a salted rim.
Giving him a
Room
rest.
to be salted here.
There's a lot in there, isn't there? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, they don't hold back on the drinks at Universal, do they?
No, they don't. And you could also have a San Francisco mojito.
I do like a mojito.
Bacardi Light rum. There you go. There's not much alcohol in that then. Lime and mint.
Interesting. I'd try one of them.
Refreshing.
I don't mind a mojito.
I'm not a fan.
It's just
Mint.
too much mint in there.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Up next is the Cape Fear, which is Grey Goose vodka, cranberry juice, and club soda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty basic.
Yeah, sounds a bit boring.
Yeah, that's
Literally.
like the basic B drink of, I don't know, of Lombard's, I guess.
Yeah. It's like my drink when I first started drinking without the
Yeah.
club soda.
Yeah.
It's like college, just, vodka, cranberry, please.
Yeah.
There's some training wheels on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have the Waterfront, which is Captain Morgan spiced rum, Malibu coconut rum, orange, pineapple, and cranberry juices.
Yeah, you lost me at coconut again.
Yeah, I know.
Basically like a rum punch.
Yeah.
I mean, if you like rum, it sounds all right.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I would try it. Like I say, I don't mind coconut, but I don't like Malibu.
No.
Yeah, it's probably not too strong in this because you put Malibu with Captain Morgan, that kind of cuts it down right there. So it's not going to be overwhelming, but
No. Yeah, they're both pretty low proof.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I'm a bit of a, not to offend any females, but a bit of a girly drinker. Anything fruity.
I'm offended.
He does like a strawberry daiquiri.
I do like a strawberry daiquiri.
He wants a skinny girl margarita.
Anything, any cider that's not apple based, I like. So yeah, I'm a bit of a girly drink.
As I'm sitting drinking a glass of whiskey right now.
Yeah, exactly. That's not me.
Yeah, I'll balance you out.
Yeah.
I got you.
Lee's the one with the lovely cocktail. I'm the one with the Guinness.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now moving around the park, we are going to enter New York and head into everyone's favourite Finnegan's for their featured drinks.
And there's a ton of drinks in
Well, yes, it's an
'cause
Irish bar.
So Stuart, settle in, kidder. The first one up is Finnegan's G&T, which is a Garnish Island gin, tonic water, raspberry and thyme. You don't like gin?
I can't stand gin. I want to like gin, can't stand it.
I've had a couple. I had a raspberry and ginger gin, which was very nice. I did enjoy it.
A ginger gin.
A ginger.
Next up, we got the prize fighter, which is John L. Sullivan's. I feel like I should say that more Irishy, but I don't know how to.
Yeah,
so
don't.
Just John L. Sullivan, Irish whiskey, cucumber, and sour. Probably sour mix, I'm guessing.
That sounds weird. Like cucumber.
Yeah, it's like just a fresh whiskey sour.
Yeah, the cucumber's weird. I've never had that inside of
It's
a.
very strange.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
correct.
Bourbon-based
No,
drink.
I'm not even going there.
Like that cucumber belongs in the Finnegan's G&T.
Yeah.
I don't like whiskey at all. At all.
I don't like cucumber.
But I have to unfriend both of you.
More for us.
It's fine, you can have
More
it.
for us. All right. So then we got the Mummy's Revenge. After drinking one of these, you'll be crying for your mummy. Vodka, Chambord, sweet and sour mix, and triple sec.
Right, what's Chambord?
Raspberry liqueur.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one in a round bottle
Sounds interesting.
that I really want to buy, but it's too expensive.
I mean, I probably will be crying for my mummy at that point
I
after
think-
drinking.
To be honest, I mean, if it's the right vodka for me, raspberry vodka. And yeah,
You like raspberry?
I love raspberry. It's probably one of my top 3 fruits.
Looking at
Yeah,
this
yeah,
list
that
of
sounds-
signature drinks in Finnegan's, it's not surprised this is where most people go during horror nights. So I like the fact that they've got ones based on the rides in the park. So the next one up
Yeah.
is the Earthquake. Try measuring this one on the Richter scale. Oh my God, who wrote that? Gold tequila, Grand Marnier, and sour mix.
Okay.
Remind me again what Grand Marnier is?
Orange.
Orange. Yeah, so this is another margarita.
It sounds
Don't-
okay.
Yeah.
And don't sound the D on grand.
Grand Marnier.
Yes.
Grand Marnier.
There you go. I'm learning
Not
new
that I'm
stuff
an
all the
alcoholic
time.
or anything like that, but
I think the best way for me to try these is to go around with someone who does drink and sample theirs, because I think if I buy one myself, I don't think it's a good idea.
I think you could get drunk just from sampling.
That's
other
it. I
people's.
think that's a good idea. I mean, I'll give everyone $1 towards it
$1.
and just take a drink.
I'll buy that for $1.
I'll shove it in the waistband. Chris, sticking with you, buddy. I'd be like going to the strip
do
club
it.
with Chris. I'll be putting dollar bills down his bra.
Dollar bills, y'all.
I'm going to make it
I'll-
rain.
dollar bills.
I'll buy a loose one.
I'm going to make it rain over Chris during horror nights.
So we also have the Twister. Too many of these, and you'll be looking for Toto or a cow or
I don't really understand.
That-
It's like a weird reference. You're talking about a ride that
Right.
used to be in there, but then referencing the Wizard of Oz. It
Yeah.
seems a bit weird.
Yeah.
This is whipped vanilla, kinky, and orange vodkas with triple sec and orange juice.
Right.
So
What does whipping a vodka do?
make it cry.
I don't understand. Nicole,
Gets it ready for a salted rim.
Depends on the person.
you know, you take Michelle out and things still stay in the gutter, don't they?
Of course.
I don't understand why the whipped vanilla and orange vodkas.
Yeah,
What difference does it make?
It's
Whipped vanilla. There's like the Pinnacle whipped is what I've tried before, which I'm assuming that's what this is, which was kind of like it looked like whipped cream on the bottle, which I've actually used to make like key lime pie martinis before.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
So, yeah, so like creamsicle is what I'm seeing out of this.
Okay,
okay.
interesting.
Yeah, sounds good. I drink it.
There you go, Chris. I left it for you.
Yeah. Well, I'm very excited about this one because it is my go-to every time. There's no way I make a trip to the park and not get this. The Rum Neuralizer. No flash of light will make you forget this fruity blend of light rum, dark rum, blackberry, and banana liqueur, all mixed together in a variety of juices.
And why is it called the rum neuralizer? Because when you've had one, it makes you forget everything.
But it says you.
Yep.
It says no flashing light will make you.
No,
forget.
the flashy light won't, but the drink will.
I'll be honest.
Oh my God, I don't like
This sounds like horror in a glass to me.
It does sound disgusting.
It's good. It's like a little bit of a bitter rum punch. There is a
kind
little
of like a rum runner.
Yeah, it's like a rum runner.
Okay.
It's still on the sweeter side for my likings. So I normally float it with the dark rum, whatever. I think they use Myers. But here's a little pro tip if you want to save some money. Instead of ordering this, order the Hurricane there. And it's everything that's in this with an extra shot of rum at a cheaper price. Yeah.
I don't know why I'm sounding so interested because I really don't like blackberry.
You do not taste blackberry in there.
I don't like the idea of banana, like a banana liqueur. I like banana, but I don't like.
It blends well. You don't taste any one of these things. You probably taste orange juice more than anything.
Okay.
Then what's the point in it being there?
Well,
it'll be it's a flavor balance.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know whether I would try it. I think I would try it. Like I'd have a sip and probably go, give me a Coke.
You do that with anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try this for you and I'll report back.
Yeah.
This is right up my alley.
Yeah.
All right.
So let's move on to signature cocktails.
All right. So for the first signature cocktail, we have the Lucky Mulberry, which is Tanqueray gin, Bull's blackberry liqueur, orange juice, lemon juice, and simple syrup.
Jesus. And people say they have a stereotypical view of the Irish. I wonder why.
I'll pass on this one.
There's too much alcohol in there for me. I know that.
Yeah. I don't even know about the alcohol, just all the citrus.
It sounds very sweet.
Yeah, like sweet
blackberry,
and
orange,
Tracy,
and
like you were saying,
sour.
kind of like heartburn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
comes with a side of Pepsi AC.
Yeah. Well, if you don't want that, there is the Green Tea Clover, which is Jameson Irish Whiskey, Midori Liqueur, Peach Schnapps, and Sour Mix.
Right, what's Midori liqueur?
Melon.
Anyone?
Melon.
It's like
See,
a green
without
melon.
the whiskey, that would actually sound quite nice.
No, Lee. No.
No?
No. Can't leave Jameson out.
Oh,
Come
I
on,
can't,
man.
trust me.
Leave
I'll
the
take yours
Midori
then.
out.
Order it, and then I'll take your Jameson and mine. How about
Okay,
that?
fair enough. I like the sound
I
of that.
actually
Perfect.
think, to be honest, I'm thinking, Jameson and Peach Schnapps. Interesting.
Yeah, well, there's a green tea shot that's very popular in America that has all of this except for the Midori, which the melons kind of throw me off, but I'm sure they do it just for the color.
Maybe.
But the green tea is very nice. So, I mean, as long as that doesn't take away too much, it's a really nice drink.
You see, for me, melon gives me heartburn, so I immediately...
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Everything gives a heartburn.
It does.
To be fair.
It's crap.
I like the sound of the next one.
Ring of Kerry, Patron Silver Tequila, Watermelon Pucker, Sour Mix, Lime Juice, and Club Soda.
Watermelon pucker, anyone?
Just don't get it mixed up with your salted ring.
Shut up. What is it? Anyone? What is watermelon
It
pucker?
sounds like a sour
Probably another
watermelon.
liqueur.
Yeah, just watermelon flavor liqueur.
I like
It's
the
usually
sound
very
of that
sweet, like very artificial tasting.
That makes
pucker.
it go... 'cause
Yeah.
pucker your lips.
Yeah.
It'd be sweet and sour, I would imagine.
Yeah.
It is a tart, refreshing summertime flavour and adds a splash of fruity liqueur taste to mixed drinks. Tastes like a burst of sweetness followed by sourness. Delicious cordial since 1695.
Wow, you know your liqueur.
I actually think that sounds quite nice. Like I said, I've never had tequila, and if I could get away with tequila, that sounds quite nice.
Well, we can also do a cranberry margarita, which is Patron Silver Tequila, Cointreau, cranberry juice, lime juice, and garnished with cranberries.
So that's the only thing that makes it a cranberry. Oh no, it's got cranberry juice in it, hasn't it?
Yeah, cranberry.
I'd give that one a whirl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
Cointreau?
nice.
Orange.
Just the
Everything's
garnish with
orange.
cranberries, though. They're usually so bitter.
Yeah.
You bite into one, you're like, ooh, this is nice. And you eat it, and you're like, ooh.
I don't mind cranberry.
thanks.
It's good for you. It's good for your wee wee.
Yeah.
I didn't know you spoke French.
Ah, wee wee. Oh my god! Again, like seriously, we have gone through 30 or 40 drinks. And how many of them between the four of us have we actually tried?
3.
Not many.
Yeah.
They're terrible. We're terrible Universal fans.
Yeah, we're just creatures of habit.
To be honest, when I'm in the parks, it's usually so hot that I am drinking water.
Yeah.
Even when we go to the bars, I will get a water.
That's what the ice is for, Tracy.
That's what the what, sorry?
That's what the ice is for.
Ah.
Once you finish your drink, just eat the ice.
Look, Chris, you've spent a weekend with me and know that I don't even need to drink to be ill, so...
I will not force you to drink. You are one person I will not force to drink because I need you to survive.
I want to, though. That's the thing. I'll be honest. I quite enjoyed the punch you made for the weekender.
I enjoyed it 3 times.
I think one was enough.
I got a little drunk.
Yes, you did.
I did make a separate batch just for us, if you remember. Yeah. And I told you, this one's a wee bit stronger than the others because I don't want to get sued.
And to be fair, at that point, this was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and the only thing Tracy and I had to eat at that point was a bagel from the Today Cafe at 10 o'clock that morning. Yeah. That was all we'd had to eat.
And it was hot as hell.
It really was.
Yeah.
And we were amped up as well.
I want to be able to drink. I need to pick what I drink very carefully because a lot of alcohol just doesn't agree with me. And I will get an instant headache.
You need to have a lot of water in your system. Make sure you're hydrated. Make sure there's food in your system. And then sit down and have a drink.
Try something with a meal.
Have something in your system, not a bagel from 10 hours ago.
I think that's the problem.
That will do it.
But I do want to try stuff, which is why I'll be honest, it was Universal Orlando that made me want to start drinking again. Not to get
that bad.
not to get bladdered, not to
just
get wiped out, but to be able to go and try some of these signature drinks that Universal do that if you don't drink, you're not going to get to try.
And also drinking's a social thing as well.
Yeah.
You know. Everybody's always a bit suspicious of the non-drinker.
Especially with a phone in the pocket nowadays. Social media. Don't make a fool of yourself because it's all going on the Facebooks.
Moving swiftly on to our final stop then, which is inside Universal Studios Florida still, because we're still there. And this is Monsters Cafe in Production Central. And they have a lavender elixir, which is Sprite with blueberry popping boba.
Which actually sounds really nice.
It does not. I don't like... Where's lavender? That's what's confusing me. Or is that the colour?
That's what I'm wondering. What's the lavender?
I think it's the colour.
I think it's the colour then.
The thing is, right...
I don't like popping boba.
Your Sprite tastes differently to ours. I've told this story. Yeah, it's weird because I remember going to... It's funny enough, the first time we came to Halloween Horror Nights and we made the mistake of going, we only need to do Horror Nights once the sun goes down. So let's go and get something to eat and wait till it gets dark and miss out on that first 3 hours of Horror Nights. And we went to... it gets worse. We went to Circus McGurkus Cafe Stupendous. So of all the places that we could have gone to, the worst place in that park. So we got our food, and I think I got Fanta first. And your Fanta tastes different to ours as well. It's not as orangey. And I was like, this tastes off. And I took it back and I went, doesn't taste right. And so they give me another one. And I was like, it still doesn't taste right. So I took it back. And they're like, it doesn't taste right. So give me another one. It still didn't taste right. And they went, do you know what? Just tip it out. Just give me a Sprite. And I got the Sprite, and I've been back 3 times at that point. I was like, this still doesn't taste right. But I daren't take it back a 4th time.
Yeah.
And it just, you're right, it's sugary. It doesn't taste as lemony and limey as ours does.
Huh. I think the American sodas have more sweeteners as well as sugars in theirs than ours are allowed.
I know I've tried the Mexican versions of Sprite, Pepsi, Coke, all that stuff, and definitely tastes different.
There's a reason why I only like your Mountain Dew.
Your cherry Coke tastes completely different to the stuff over here. Ours is tasteless. It's vile. So I love cherry Coke, and I have it here, and I love it. And then I come to America and I have cherry Coke there, and then I come home and I need some cherry Coke just to make me feel like I'm back in Florida, and then drink it over here and go, what the hell's this?
100% agree with you, oddly, on that, because growing up, in high school, all I drank was cherry Coke, and I hadn't drank cherry Coke for maybe 10 years. Out of nowhere, I'm like, let me try cherry Coke. Don't know what it was. It wasn't cherry.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's really gross.
You'd think a specific brand like that would be the same regardless of where you get it. It's very strange.
Yeah.
But yes, a ton of signature drinks at Universal Orlando there. And as I say, as fans of the parks and people who visited many times, we've all gone, nope, never tried that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know, to quote Nicole, I didn't even know they existed in that part of the park.
No. So if any of our lovely listeners have actually tried any, would like to chip in, please do.
Yeah.
Because it would be nice to have recommendations for other people rather than, nope, not that. Oh, that sounds gross. Or if you had something that's being particularly disgusting as well, let us know. Because you might save somebody from an expensive mistake.
And we will be doing the signature drinks of of Islands of Adventure at some point soon.
I think we should also have a poll for the top 3 that Lee should try.
I think there'll be many more in Islands of Adventure that we have tried. Mm-hmm. Nicole, would you like to join us on that one as well? I think it's only fair.
I'm there.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm there.
I think we should actually be
I'm
there.
looking at my list right now of just everything because I broke it down: studios, IOA, City Walk, resorts, kind of the things that we go to. And we didn't even say the pickleback at Finnegan's.
Oh.
And that is?
Oh, you would hate it. It's Jameson. You take a shot of Jameson and then you chase it with pickle juice.
Oh, no,
that
yes,
sounds
please.
Rank.
Oh, God,
Yeah,
no,
see,
I'm
that's, I'm there. I'm there for it all day. And it's like a lot. All my horror nights people are just clapping, saying, yes, they know.
Oh, it sounds disgusting.
Oh, I'm all over anything
man.
pickle.
Yeah, it like neutralizes the whiskey perfectly.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh man, it's so good.
Right. But it's a date. We are doing that.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, so we are going to end with another listener-submitted Universal list, and this one comes from Nicole. So, all you have to do if you want to be involved is drop us an email to podcast@uuopodcast.com or send it via Facebook, Instagram or Twitter what you think Universal is in 3 words or less. And Nicole, it's over to you.
Universal is my backyard.
See you next time.
Guess that wraps things up for another unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. You guys did all right. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Pinterest, keyword UUO Podcast. Listen and subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, or anywhere podcasts are found. You can find our blog at uuopodcast.com. Send us your spews, which Lou gets your poo recordings, questions, or comments to podcast@uuopodcast.com. Check out our friends, the Theme Park Duo, and our awesome sponsors, Mouse and Muggle Travel Company. So, until next time, don't give up your day job. Say cheese. See you later.